Hello and welcome back to my channel, Checks, Captures, Threats. Today's episode, we're now on game 15 of the Rapid Increase. So, we won last time out, but obviously it was due to a disconnection. It happens, but that is fine. We do get another win. So, we're now on to game 15. We'll start our 10 minutes now. Hopefully you've been enjoying the series so far. We got someone from, I believe that is Indonesia. Yes, it is. So, he is going to make a move now. English. So, we have a few options, as we have done in English. Hopefully I can win this. I'm not one to play against the English here, but we could play e6. Well, we could go that. Maybe we want to try. I think we're going to try the Caro-Kann style, though. You know, there might be ways I know. He's going to French Chateau this bishop. That sometimes happens, yes. Now I'm saying we're going to bring our knight out now, here. Okay, and now I'm going to say we play d5 straight away. We'll do these captures here. Nothing too in the wrong. I think we're going to bring our other knight out. Get a bit more, with the clock this time, hopefully. Now I'm thinking we try and straight away do a pin. If they attack us like this, we can always come back quite nicely. So it's not really a pin at the minute because they haven't done this, but that's kind of waiting for it to happen. It's going to castle quite quickly. So I think we're going to stabilize our position here. So, looking at the pawns here right now, we could technically, as he does play the pawn, obviously force ourselves back. We have this pawn here, which technically means you have to attack the... Oh, he is really going for the attack, as we see here. Now, he might try and play this. That actually helps. So, what is this? So here, I don't mind this, as that is fine. Now, I say we just bring our bishop over like this. See, sometimes we have this queenside attack sort of thing. We're just going over that. That was the previous episode on the chess guide. But sometimes you can't attack on the queenside like we stated in that. So, as he does block this whole thing off now. Just having a look. Now, this is an unprotected piece right now, but I don't think it's going to work, even if I try this. We'd like to try and get rid of it, but, there's that. We can go for a queenside attack here like this, but I'm a bit scared they're going to try something like this. It might block in their bishop, though, if we do this and then go straight back, maybe. As we're putting pressure there, I'd be very surprised if he blocks in this. So, he is going to now block in his bishop. Now, that kind of, for me, says he's either going to play this or French Chateau. Now, we could play rook to c8 here. We could even try queenside castle, but I'm not going to yet. I'm having a look if we can get this attack sort of soon. Now, we might just bring our queen back down here. But I think first, before that, because there's going to be a fork, we're going to play this to stop that. Now, he's going to try and do this sort of thing here. As I can't really do it yet, but we could have pushed up one there, but I still didn't like that. So we're just going to bring our queen down, and we're going to try and play our rook to c8 here. We've got very nice, it's still a queenside attack here. And we always have this square at the minute. So, now he's going to look at pushing. Now, can we? We can actually technically push here. It's going to be very, very risky at that, but it might be alright. I just don't really like the double pawn there. If he pushes, he's got 3, we've got 3. So he will be able to do it technically, but this becomes weak. So, puts his rook in the centre, which is the only annoying thing. So we might actually do play that knight move. I'm just scared if he takes... Nah, that's probably fine, actually. We're gonna play the knight move. It's a bit risky. We're gonna go a bit attacking here, but very much trying to get this. Already a minute and a half down of time. That is not the best, but it's still something we can work towards. Now he's going to take this. That's actually what we wanted here, because we're going to take with this pawn, and now we're going to create this huge attack onto this pawn. He's going to win this pawn technically for now, but we're now going to win this pawn here. And we've got a huge check on here. And he's going to try and bring this back now. So, I say we're just going to bring our rook down one. Nothing too bad here. We're going to queenside castle. I wouldn't have thought I would have said this, but we are. I think it's going to be the first time we will. Now, I'm actually going to say here we play a check first. Or do we play this here? I feel like if we play this here, I don't like this move. Actually, he does lose a pawn then. So that's actually not too bad after the captures, obviously. Maybe not, because then the rook. Obviously, he's going to push, but maybe going back down isn't actually too bad here. It does stop this move here, actually, which I've just realised will happen. So we're actually going to have to move this down anyway to stop. If we queenside castled, we actually would have had a fork here. So very good actually in the end we got that. And also what this move does is this allows us to have this check, which at the minute doesn't do anything, but as you see he does stop it. We're going to immediately queenside castle here because look at the pressure we're putting on here. Kind of guessing he has to play this bishop move now. He's actually going to play this bishop move, which I think's not a blunder, but a mistake. Now, a few ways we can do this. So, obviously, rook takes is looking the best. I'm expecting something like... actually, probably has to play something like this to protect this. And then we have push. Or, because then we have... Oh my god, wait, yeah. So, we're going to take this here. Don't see anything wrong with that at all. We're going to take, being protected here. He might try and do this, but take it, we take. We can come back, though. So we are not going to lose our queen here. Or we're not going to trade queen, should I say, for, I think, a rook. Actually, would be the exact same here. But he is going to move his queen there now. So we can actually push here, guessing that that's going to happen. And then we could take here. So my guess here. So this looks like it best. Now I'm expecting this. That's fine. This isn't doing too much yet. Now he is actually going to bring this. Okay, so my guess is that we take. I'm saying my guess a lot. I'm not a opening I play too much. I don't really play against the English as a, I don't really have a set routine there. Let's say, so it's just getting used to it now. Yeah, as we thought here, but we're 2 pawns up. We're hugely up here. Obviously, having a big attack here. So my guess is we do something like we try and block here. I think that's the best option. So yeah, we're going to play it. So if he takes, we take. Nothing too wrong there. This pawn is actually stopping everything for him, so we make sure we don't capture that. Obviously it does ruin some of our bishop, but it's not too bad. This bishop move isn't too bad as well. See, now this is the only annoying thing. I do think we can't obviously move back, which means we have to take, which does give him this, which is a little bit annoying. Or we just move back again. There is technically nothing on here, but I do think we might have to just capture. Or if we capture, kind of allowing a bit, maybe we do just move this rook here. It's just it blocks our other rook. If we take, they take. We can go here. There is nothing on for them, I don't think. Maybe there is. I just don't look like it. So, we're going to move here. Now, I'm having a look at take. And this, if he takes with the queen, or should we just take the pawn? He's going to take that, we take, that takes, and we're up by rook. So that we also have this pawn soon as well. My guess is that he's going to try and double up soon, which gives us that pawn, obviously, kind of there. But he's now going to put his queen in front here. So this is where it gets a little bit annoying. Now, obviously, my guess is that we move our king across here. Because after take, I would love to swap queens off here. We're up, so I don't see why it's that bad. We could even take this pawn, actually, right now. I actually think we could just take this pawn. Maybe we don't have to worry too much. Now, that does kind of move him up there, obviously. But then we could attack. And when we say attack, that means attacking both the the queen and the rook. Getting all my pieces mixed up. It's the focusing. So, he's obviously going to move his rook here. Now, let's have a look. If he moves this, he takes, we take the queen. Simple as that. If he moves his queen, I still think that's fine. So, I think this move is alright. We're going to have to play a bit quicker. 3 minutes down on time. So, we're going to have to start kind of getting a bit quicker. Getting all of this here. So, hopefully, we can win this. This looks good. We seem to be a bit more in the clear now. We're already 2 pawns up. We're actually 3 pawns up. We're technically a piece up worthy. Now, he's going to move this. Now, I guess that after I take, he's going to try something here, but I don't see it. So, I was going to take this free rook at the minute. Might not be free in the end, but I believe it is. Now, we could actually play this move or something. A little bit weird. But I think straight away we're going to move our bishop back to protect the king. This rook's been a bit annoying because it's kind of blocked everything. It's been blocked the whole time, should I say. But this rook move here might be good. The only issue with that is that there's moves that he might, you know, move it and then attack us. That's fine. So he's going to move his bishop down here. Wow, a very obscure move, you could say. Now, we could technically take here. No, we can't. No, we can't, because I thought before that. No, definitely can't. We're pinned. Now, instead, we could actually move the rook, like the queen, like this, so that after you can move the rook here. I think we're going to do this. Now, there is also a good reason I have this, and that's because I could play this rook move to f4 here. Can't take because it's in check, and we're obviously looking at this. Surprised we actually still have our bishop. Actually, that's the main thing here that I'm surprised about. This bishop I thought would have been long gone after we took the rook. Getting a bit of rhyme there. So, he's going to win the pawn. I'm not too bad about that. Now, that actually kind of helps me almost, because that kind of makes this move look even better. As if we play this, we've got to think quite quickly here. Obviously can't take, let's say, the queen. Now, annoyingly, it does take that pawn, though, which is a shame, because that's actually a very good pawn it takes, because we move, there's all sorts of checks. So, we're going to have to do this. Great move in the end, I think. The only annoying thing is if there's a check. No, okay, check. We can escape, which is good. So, we are going to check. Not check, we're going to take this here. I think this is good. I think this is good. So, now he could try and do something like this, but I think in time we actually have a sacrifice. Might not work. I think it does, because we have the checks here, and we have this bishop and the rook coming across. Now he's going to give us a check. Now we have a few options. This move here doesn't give us any checks. But do we want the rook to move this line? If we move the king up, the only check is here. We go down, check. We go here. There is now no checks. Although if he goes there, there is a check. So I actually think we are just going to bring the rook down here. Now we could technically do a sacrifice here. I don't think that helps him in any cause. We just move the king. And there's that. He is going to do it. Have to take. Now I just have to move the king here. I don't see any checks though now for him. So, now we might try this move. But then we actually have our rook to come up maybe. Even. Now he's actually going to just take the pawn here actually. Now we can do a check here. This looks like it's winning. And we're going to do it straight away. As I'm pretty sure. We're looking the good here. Now, he might just bring his queen back, and I think that's going to be that. But I don't know if he will. Obviously, here, there's checkmate. Oh, again, I've done that. Sorry. Again, the right-clicking, trying to show you all the arrows. Sometimes it just brings that up. Now, he's going to bring his queen back. So, we're just going to capture. And we're going to play bishop to c3, winning this pawn. And now we are going to probably try... we might trade pawns here, actually. We are actually not going to. We're going to protect it first. Take this pawn. Protect the pawns. Bring our king in. Now we might try and do this first. We're just going to bring the rook up. Okay. Still could try that. Just going to move our rook. Try and go everything here. Now the main aim we've got to see here is everything on white square. Sorry, not white squares. Black squares. Because it's a white squared bishop. So... we're going to look at a check like this, for example. Now, we've got to hurry up here as we only have 2 minutes. So he's going to make random moves now. But a move like that is what I think might blunder, because he can't... he could play that. He can't. He'll get pinned and we just will sacrifice. So he has to play this. Now, we're just going to move our king even more up now. Got to be careful about stalemate, though. We do not want to have a bit of a stalemating thing. So we're going to just move this up now. Let the king do its travels. I'm not too ashamed of that. And also, at the minute, it definitely can't be stalemate, as there is no you know, the bishop's still moving. So we're going to just make a queen here. Now we've got to find the checkmate, which is annoying because our own pieces are blocking it. So we're going to give a... Actually, yeah, we're going to give a check here. I'm going to push this pawn, I think. And we're going to bring the queen down. And that is checkmate. A very good game in the end, actually. Bits, so 1780, but bit scared throughout that. I was making a few, I feel like, judgmental errors here. 80% accuracy, though, very good game. No blunders, finally. It's taken a very long time, I think. But we played this Caro-Kann styled English, so it worked. We actually played a load of book moves here. They didn't like this, but we're still winning in this position here, just a little bit. This is where they was really losing, but we should have done the check first. But here, they are just about losing still. Now they're actually up a point, but this is the big blunder, as we actually got that pawn in the end. Now, they didn't like this move because of this. I think this is what trapped us in. This was a big mistake here because we actually did win. We found this little move here. And from here, it was a little bit scared of everything that was going on. But I think that was the wrong move. I think this was by far the correct move because I don't actually know. Yeah, exactly. This is the best move. You wouldn't see that, really. I probably wouldn't have seen that. So I would have I would have played, you know, by the looks of it, I didn't have a clue what to do. I was thinking of doing something like this. And in this position, I'm probably losing. No, it's still the same. Okay, not too bad then. So if we go now to here. Now, this was actually a mistake, them taking here. So now, after this, there was actually a mate in a 6 there. But again, nobody, even Magnus probably wouldn't see that. Maybe. But, you know, here, and it's just a simple win. He wasn't playing anything proper here. And obviously, there we go. So, 1780, we get back onto a 2-winning streak here. We've done well. So, hopefully we can go into Monday looking a bit better now. We ended off the week quite well. So, that is it for today. So, thank you and bye-bye.